To legally fly in Italy, you're required to follow Italian drone law and regulations, and they're exactly the same as the whole EU countries. And information about the drone regulation you can find on official EU website, on the EASA website, or you can find on the Italian National Aviation Authority website. Or you can check my channel. I make the series of the video about the EU drone regulations, about all the subcategories, how legally to fly in the EU, and how to register as a drone operator to legally fly in the EU. And after you're going to be aware of the drone law in the EU and about all the regulations, in the Italy you're required to have insurance for all the drones. For each flight you're flying, your drone required to have insurance. You need to be insured to legally fly in the Italy. And after you're aware of all the EU drone regulation, insurance, the next step is you have to register yourself in a D-Flight portal. And this is the portal when you have to register yourself as a drone operator, register each drone, and check the geozones. And I would advise to go through all the information what you can find on that D-Flight website, read all the description, all the information about the D-Flight portal, and as well you can find the prices. The base subscription is €6 per year. You can go for the Pro as well. And now we're going to have to register. Click on the web app, or if you're obviously on the mobile app, just click on the mobile app, open mobile app. You will see that screen where you can start the process of registration. And now we're going to have to fill up a couple of the information. Obviously your name, email, date of birth, confirm the email. And as well, there's one information about CFT. This is the taxpayer or tax identification number. Obviously, you're not going to have this number if you're not living in Italy. You just have to input the details of your some identification number from your country. For example, tax identification number, personal identification number, social number, national insurance number, or any other identification number what they officially use in your country by the government. After we fill up that first page, we go to the next page, and now you have to fill up some more information about yourself. Include the phone number, and that phone number is going to be required as well later to be verified. In the latest process, you will receive some message with the code to validate your phone number. And after we're going to complete all the process of the registration, now we can log into our D-Flight app. And now you can check the geozones in Italy. But that's not all. You have to do a couple of more things to get everything legally registered. You have to click on that D-Flight logo to open the settings, and you will have to buy some credits to register your drones. And as well, you can buy some more credits to buy the different version of the D-Flight, for example, the Pro version. And after that, we can go to our account settings. And on account, you can find all the information. There's a couple of the things where you're going to have to fill up, and as well do your phone validations. That's what I already mentioned before. Or you can change some details if required. In the second tab, US operator, you have to fill up the details about your identification document and request the validation of this. The next tab is a pilot certification, when you have to add all the details about your training, about your qualification, about operator number, pilot number. And if you don't have any qualification yet, if you're not registered as any drone operator, you can find on one of my videos how to register as a drone operator in the EU. Or you can visit official Italian National Aviation website and you can register yourself as a drone operator there and complete all the trainings in Italy. And remember, you don't have to be registered as a drone operator in Italy to legally fly. You can register in any EU country. As already mentioned, you can check my video how to register as a drone operator in the EU. The last step is reserved for the government or emergency operator. That's not for us. After that, you're going to have to add the drone. You have to register each drones. They have to be added to the D-Flight app before you fly, and you click on the fleet. And now you can add the drone. As you can see, I already have added the DJI Mini 4 Pro drone here. But if you want to add, just click on the plus and you can just add the drones. You have to fill up all the information about your drone, include the insurance number, and when is the insurance expired. Obviously, you can leave this blank if you don't have insurance at the moment, because like me, I always buy the insurance only when I go into Italy and I'm planning to fly in Italy. You can always go to your drone, click on that edit button, and then you can edit the information about the drone, and you can add a drone insurance company number, expired date of insurance, and if it's active. And as well, we can't forget about the remote ID. If you have any device for remote ID, you have to add them here if the drone is not fitted with a remote ID identification. And as well, there's a couple of different information As well, you can find like a declaration list if you got any request for any authorization to flight. If you got pro version, you can apply for authorization through the DFlight app. Otherwise, you will have to go to the Italian National Aviation Authority website and request authorization to fly in a no-fly zone through to the National Aviation Authority website. Then if you have a pro version, you can request it through DFlight app. And as well, I recommend it to check the user manual. There's a lot of information in that user manual. It's over 100 pages, how the DFlight app is working. Everything is very deeply explained there, include the pro version of the DFlight app. And remember about that QR code, you will have to print that QR code and attach to your drone. As this is required in Italy to legally fly, you're required to use that QR code to be stick on your drone instead of the number. Okay, let's now take a little bit closer look on that geozone. Let's click on the any restricted area. You go legend on the left side describing you what the colors are mean. When we click on the eye, that's give you the information about the exact area, what is restricted, who you should contact to get authorization, and if there's like maybe any limitation or something like that. We click on that yellow restricted area. On this one, you can actually fly in an open category to max height 45 meters. Above that 45 meters is a specified or certified category. You require some authorization. In this area, you can see it's a forbidden as well. It doesn't say it's only forbidden to like certify or specify. You could still fly in an open category, but after you got authorization to fly. As well, you can use the DFlight app before you fly to plan your flight. For example, if you want to fly closer to some no-fly zone, you don't have authorization to fly there, and you just want to check the distance in between the no-fly zone and a fly zone, you can use the measuring tool. Then you can measure the distance in between a no-fly zone and a fly zone, and that will help you to plan your flight before you attempt to fly. And if you would like to find out a little bit more about the geozones in the EU, I made a separate video about this one. As I already mentioned, I made a series of the videos for the EU regulation, and one of them is the geozones. Then browse my channel, check for the geozones, or check my channel for the other EU drone regulation. As always, remember, you are taking the full responsibility for your flight, and if you're breaking the law, you may be fined or even prosecuted for that. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.